Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Ahmed Sarhan, lecturer of neurology at Al Azhar University Hospital, and my project is teaching neurology from a different perspective. I'm a member of 2019 batch from Famer Fellows. Background: neurology classrooms showed higher than usual absence rates among medical students, partly because lectures start times are not sharp as announced in most round days, and partly because medical students found this subject to be the hardest during internal medicine rounds. Revising and updating neurology teaching course for medical students to meet the growing demands of integrating both medical knowledge and skills into everyday neurology practice became a must nowadays. This teaching project will help medical students to develop knowledge and skills needed for proper identification of various neurologic disorders in a timely manner that will lead to offering adequate treatments and preventing permanent disabilities, which will reflect on the overall community health and less economic burden on the government. The aim of this work is to focus on the integration between basic neurosciences and clinical knowledge in neurologic emergencies and everyday neurologic complaints in the neurology teaching slides. Methods: redesign of the neurology teaching slide structure for medical students to better suit the new integrated curriculum reform needs. One lecture from teaching schedule was selected as a pilot lecture, redesigned to give the desired update and delivered in the new teaching methodology that focus on problem-based learning and promote deeper learning in our students. Session design experience: the PowerPoint presentation slides. The main points were outlined. Story comes first, then the slides. Slides were kept simple, only 3 to 5 bullets and 1 to 2 graphs per slide. Animation used lowered to minimum, 20 to 30 slides per lecture, usually enough for an hour-long presentation. The best place for lecture was tested to prevent distractions. Connection was established with the students before each session by giving a brief overview of the topic and asking participants what they expected to learn. The classroom strategies where lectures notes were outlined, not read. Each part of the lecture was designed to reinforce an objective. Visual aids are always used, such as PowerPoint slides. Students are encouraged to participate by in-lecture quizzes. Hard to digest parts were simplified by telling stories. Lectures were combined with the clinical skills teaching to reinforce and illustrate points presented in the lecture. So we are still in the implementation phase and we have many expected outcomes, but the pre-implementation feedback we received is encouraging from both students and neurology faculty during pilot lecture and pre-implementation phase. The student feedback were full of satisfaction and better understanding of difficult concepts with stress on applicability of information presented during lectures and dynamic engagement techniques used during the class time. Faculty responsible for teaching responses were positive and they stressed on the future points to tackle and even how to improve it further. Conclusion: by adopting the new teaching strategy, we expecting less absenteeism from neurology rounds, increase the student engagement and satisfaction, train more faculty on problem-based learning. We do look forward to the implementation of the full spectrum of the project as soon as possible. It cannot pass without saying that I'd like to thank my Famer project advisor, Prof. Samar Abdul Azim, for her continuous guidance and support. Thank you all.